Welcome everybody to another episode of Dude Check This Out, the podcast where we bring you the best in golf, hilarious stories, viral reels, and all the random stuff that makes life worth it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Christian's making some weird ass faces, so
check out the YouTube.
You got me scared a little bit. Check out that
YouTube. Yeah. One thing they don't tell you about the stash is it kind of changes your emotional outward projection. Like it makes you kind of exaggerate some of your facial expressions and also mask some of them. It's something I just notice it because I'm looking at myself on this stream. And I'm like, oh, that looks different than it did before.
So like it kind of makes you look more down.
When you say down,
what do you mean?
No, I think it accentuates like the smile, and then also it kind of gives me like a resting, kind of like frowny face a little bit. Just a little bit.
RBF, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit RBF, especially if I don't trim up the sides a little bit. I've always hated my upper lip look. It just looked not good in my opinion. And it's interesting how the stash just like changes the complexion of the face.
I mean, it fits your face really well, but now
thank you.
I'm gonna have to look back at some of the pictures and see what you looked like before.
Okay, that's all right.
No, it's cool. I got it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like as soon as I grew it out and like gave it a little bit, I was like, yes, that's what's been. I think it's a good rounding out. Why do you have that photo on standby? That was very quick.
I just typed in Christian in my photos, and that's what pulled up.
Wait, the caption of that photo is, "I prefer Evan's butt shaken, not stirred," isn't it?
Wait. I have to find that again. Hold
on. I'm almost 100% confident it is.
I prefer Evan's butt shaken, not stirred.
Let's go.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good suit, man.
Yeah, it's a good suit. Shit, where is that suit?
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
Just like his lip. It went somewhere.
Hey, we don't need to know where it is. Yeah. I got that suit. I think like before. It was like 2020 before I was doing like my job interviews and stuff. And I was like, this is stupid because it's all online. So I just have a nice jacket now.
Good.
Yeah.
You got rid of the pants. Never wears pants.
Oh, hell yeah. Never wear pants. Although I did, speaking of pants, this is a great segue. I did a little shopping spree, just a small one at the old Under Armour outlet.
Wow.
And got me some gray sweatpants to wear at home. So we were talking about it, hey, I only have one pair of joggers, one pair of pants. So got another pair of joggers. They fit me a little bit different, but they're very similar. And then got some gray sweatpants for home. So I've been wearing them while I work. Oh, it's been cushy.
I'd say we love a good gray sweatpant.
Oh my God, it makes my bulge look huge.
I was about to say, you know what they say about gray sweatpants?
Makes you look smarter. I don't know. What do they say about that?
Totally. It draws the eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, I did feel weird because I do go on walks in the middle of the day sometimes. Like especially after lunch. I was like feeling really self-conscious about it the whole time. And I was like, is this what a woman feels like all the time? Like I felt perceived by others, you know what I mean?
Women, tell us in the comments. Maybe don't. I don't know.
All three women that listen to this show.
Yeah.
That demo slant is for us.
What do you say?
Like what do you think the demographic slant is, like men to women for us?
In terms of
like percentages.
If we're talking like holistically, every single viewer, I would say probably 70-30.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
And if we're talking Instagram, no, if we're talking like Reels and YouTube, probably like 90-10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably fair. Well, because a lot it's shocking. I guess it's not shocking. But like all the channels I watch, anytime they mention like their demographics, it's like 90% dudes between 18 to 35. And I'm like, yep. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's in.
Yeah. Other things at the UA outlet. I got what else did I get? I got some shirts, and I got a new backpack that has. Have you seen those backpacks that have you can put shoes inside of them and like the bottom? I hadn't either. I saw it on the shelf and I was like, this could be really good for this is so first world, but like when I'm like golfing, going on trips and stuff, or like going see you when we're golfing and stuff, like I could just have all my shit in that one bag instead of everything separate. So like that could be cool. So
That's true. That's actually a really good idea.
yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how much was that?
It was on outlet was like 40.
Oh,
It was
that's not
normally
bad at all.
80. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, the outlet's where it's at.
Love a good deal.
Yeah. Although I went to the outlet. I'll stop talking about it for this. I
Oh, no,
went
you're
in
good.
there and Under Armour makes they're called like Daytona. It's like a style of their pullovers and like their fleeces and golf things.
Mm.
And I always really liked them, but not at like normal regular price of $80. So I was like, okay, you know what? As soon as they're an outlet, probably next season, I'm gonna go get one. And sure enough, they had one there, and I was like, okay, like cool. I'm gonna go try it on, and I'm so glad I did because it was very heartbreaking. I was
Uh-huh.
devastated when I put it
What?
on
Why?
because the inside of the sleeves, you ever wear something where there's like lines, like the material is the line where it seams like sticks out and is really rough.
Yeah.
It was like that all up through the sleeve, and I was like, well, that's a deal breaker because it's really annoying to wear. And it felt like something I'd been looking forward to for like 12 months was just like shattered in front of me.
That is honestly really sad because those look sick.
Yeah, I know.
It's
They
not the
look
first
so
time I've
cool.
seen them, but that makes me want one, but now I fucking don't.
I know, and
Jeez.
I think the vest I have is technically part of their Daytona line, so that's cool, but, it wasn't it's just disappointing. It's just
Yeah,
disappointing,
that is
and
sad.
that was God's, greatest battle that he gave me this week, so,
It said, "No thanks.
yeah,
Get
yeah,
that
so
shit out of here." Speaking of new
but
stuff, guess what we got?
did you get irons?
I guess technically, no, not yet. We
Yeah.
we may have talked about this already, and maybe not, but we got a new couch. Did I tell you
Oh,
that?
you did? Yeah, you did tell me about that.
Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. I couldn't
yeah.
remember if that was the one from last week or not. Did I also mention the whole Hale Ridge situation?
Hale Ridge.
How I pulled
Um, did you go to Jason?
I went with Jason and Cody, and
Was this a different time?
yeah, so this was it last weekend?
Maybe
Yeah,
we did.
last
I don't
weekend.
know.
So I guess we didn't talk about it.
Mm-mm.
Um, so went to Hale Ridge, and we need to play that course again soon. Last time that we played, it was in super, super, super bad condition, and I think it's called Hale Ridge, maybe Oak Ridge. No,
Is it in Boonville?
yeah, in
Okay,
Boonville.
I don't think I've been.
Huh, okay, maybe it was with someone else, but
Yeah.
the greens were
Your other
fucked.
girlfriend?
Yeah, the greens were terrible, but they've really got it figured out. But the nice thing is, it's super scoreable. Like they have
Mm.
a lot of par fives, which is nice.
Oh.
And I shot an 81 by
Oh,
myself, so that made me feel really good.
there you go.
And on the bag nine, there's this par three that is like you're like circulating the water, and then the green's kind of tucked up farther. And it's like 148 perfect 9-iron, and I almost made a fucking hole in one, bro. I
Oh,
right literally pin high, like right next to it, probably less than half a foot away from the pin, and it rolled right in, like right up to the front lip, and then dropped down.
damn.
I have never been so like my heart was fucking
Oh,
racing. Oh, it was so close. It's gonna happen someday. I just felt it. But like the nice thing, I was slotted the whole round. Like my irons were feeling so good. That
mhm.
next hole, it was a par five, and I'm hitting my like for hitting for eagle, and I hit the back of the fucking like the back of the hole. And it rips down in front of it.
Oh,
Like
no.
barely misses the pin, hits the back. I almost dunked it for a fucking eagle. I was just dude, I was firing.
Damn, that's a good feeling when just everything's just, like, flushing.
It did. Honestly, like I felt like I couldn't miss.
God, that's such a good feeling. Hold on
Mhm.
to it. Hold it
I'm
tight.
trying. I'm trying. I went out that Thursday before and hit like a medium bucket of balls and just like took my time, really went through all my clubs, like just getting the repetition definitely helped before that round, and of course hitting
Yeah.
the range before. But one of the not so funny parts of that round was they had this like huge driving range, and I guess it's all closed off right now, and so they're hitting on mats.
Ugh.
And so, like, the grass looks perfect. You could technically hit off the grass, but hitting off the mats. And so I'm sitting there, got through my whole bucket of balls. Cody comes. So I drive up to go get him. We go back down to the driving or to the driving range. He's sitting there. I'm standing there and talking to him. Like, I'm just gonna take a couple of my balls and chip in on like, just to the side because there's a bunch of room no one's at, and because you can't chip around the putting green. There's like a bunch of signs everywhere.
Mm.
This old man goes, "Hey, no irons on the grass." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Don't do that." He's like freaking out. And I looked at him. I was like, "So I can't chip onto the putting green. I can't chip around the putting green. There's no area for me to chip. Like, where do you expect me to practice chipping?" And he goes, "I don't know." And so I'm fucking pissed. I'm like, "Fuck you, old man." And so and so I'm just
Yeah.
standing there just livid. And all of a sudden I was like, "Fuck it." And so I put 4 of my balls down on the mat next to Cody, and was just like chipping out into the open area that I was gonna chip in. And he goes, "Oh, you were talking about chipping. Yeah, that's fine." And I just go and like look down like, "Bro, fuck you, old man."
Yeah, he probably understood the first round. He just like didn't want to, eat it.
Yeah, it's like,
It's-
first off, I grabbed 4 balls from my bag. Why do you think I'm gonna go hit these fucking balls, especially when the whole thing is closed down? I know the range is closed, you dumb shit.
yeah.
I can see and read that the whole grass area is, like, off limits from hitting from.
Yeah.
God
I love
damn.
these battles with strangers that we just get into.
It's like, fuck you. Don't like, get mind your fucking business, man.
Did he
Especially if
work
you're gonna be
there?
like, "Oh, my bad." I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
that'd be even better if he just didn't work there and he's like,
I
"Hey,
mean,
don't."
he had a cart and he, like, had his bag in it and everything. He looked like he was just gonna go play around.
That's so fun. That's a good idea to just act like you work places and tell people to cut it out.
Superintendent on the cart.
Hey, quit that. Cut it out. And they're like, "What?" You're like, "Stop it." And
Yeah,
just
fuck you.
drive off.
Yes,
Yeah.
that shit pissed me off.
Yeah. Well, it sounded like it fueled your fire for the round.
I think it did, honestly, like, it
Yeah.
just set me in the right momentum to just
Like, I'm just gonna
hammer the
fuck up the
course.
course now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I have to shoot the best of every shot.
Hell yeah. That is funny you say that. I actually shot a Denton and I went out on Sunday
Mm.
to Paradise Valley. Also shot an 81.
Oh.
The back nine was rougher than the front nine, but it was like I didn't realize it the entire time I was playing. I was like kind of aware on the front nine. I was like, this is a pretty good score. Because I was playing my own ball. Denton was like playing his and scrambling off mine. But yeah, got to the back nine and yeah, had a couple out of bounds, had a couple like bad chips, but looked back afterwards. I was like, holy shit, that was an 81. I was like, interesting.
Yeah.
Although I was getting some of the most like the karma balanced out because I was hitting some crazy putts, like just sinking everything from 10 feet in, and then also um, had some crazy out of bounds. But I had one or two or three really lucky bounces
Mm.
where one of them went onto the road out of bounds, hit the side of the road, and came back onto the course
Like
like
the
5
curve?
feet off. Yeah, like 5 feet off the green, and I was like, huh,
Sick.
that's weird. Yeah,
Love that. Nature was just well, not nature, but the world was
yeah.
giving back to you.
Yeah, yeah. Man-made nature gave me that stroke back, but
You don't deserve that, king.
yeah, it was a weird round because I was playing like pretty boring, like just super like, nothing, no crazy shots, no crazy, and it's fun. It's fine. And then afterwards, you're like, oh, that was a really good score. That was a lot more fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas like if we're scrambling or just kind of fucking around, I'll be like, I'm just gonna hit this shot just to see what happens.
In
But
the moment, it kinda feels like you're it's like the internal battle of every shot you have to hit, I feel like kinda
yeah.
outweighs the fact that you might actually be playing pretty good.
Right. Yeah.
So
It's like, oh, it's like the devil on your shoulder. It's like hit a 3 wood here over the water. You can make it. It's like
yeah,
you probably can't.
you should
Almost certainly
stop.
cannot. Yeah. You just stop. You just stop that.
Get some help.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
cool. We like
yeah,
that.
pretty good round. Pretty good
381s.
round.
That's solid.
Yeah, that's what's up. And I did because it was like super cold in the morning. It was like 50 degree, not 50. It was like 40, mid 40s or something, but the sun wasn't quite up yet. And so when I got home, I instantly ordered. Like, you see those hand koozie pockets that, like, football players use?
Mhm.
I got one of those
Dude, I was
for,
thinking that's funny. I was thinking about getting one because we saw those at work.
yeah.
That's a
You
good
should
idea.
get one. It looks pretty or, like, I already have it. It's downstairs. But, yeah, I was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be annoying to work with," and I kinda, like, tested it out a little bit, and I was like, it's super easy." So,
It,
yeah, I got
is
rolled.
it one of those ones that has the heating in it?
It doesn't. I figured I'd, like, get one of the, you can get, like, electronic paddle looking thingies
Mhm.
that are hand warmers, but the ones that have it integrated are, like $90.
See,
And I was like,
you should have asked me because we get a fat fucking discount on
oh,
those, and they're like the wow, like thermo gear, whatever they call that, but like all of them
yeah.
have the little battery and heat, like the whole jackets and everything, vests
Oh,
that can heat
shit.
up.
Okay. I
Yeah,
think I
keep
think
that in
you
mind.
let me know what that is,
I can let you know
cost-wise.
tomorrow. Yeah, text me and I won't forget, and I'll tell you tomorrow.
Okay. Do they look, like, good, though? Like, do they look pretty minimal? Because
Yeah,
some of them looked really disgusting that I was seeing on Amazon. I'm like, "Who would wear this?"
some of them definitely look like you're a blue collar worker, and then some look
Gross.
just casual. Yeah,
Who would
I
wanna
can
look like that?
I can actually probably show you. Hold on,
No, it's okay, it's okay.
but yeah,
But,
just let me know. I'll figure something
yeah.
out.
I think I'm gonna try it out this weekend. It's supposed to be pretty cold on Sunday. I'm a little bit annoyed at how excited I am to try it. Like,
Why?
it's like when you get like a vacuum as an adult. You're like, this
Mhm.
is super exciting, and I'm very excited to use this vacuum. And then you're like, what has my life come to?
What's happening?
This is what gets my rocks off right now.
And it's okay. You deserve to get your rocks off, Christian.
I guess so. Yeah.
Just remember that.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else is getting my rocks off? Check this out.
Oh, oh,
Woo!
that's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot.
It's the Area 51 red D brand skin for my phone. It was a bitch to put on.
Put that closer. I want to see it closer.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that looks so sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me about putting it on.
I did the full coverage for this first go. And I haven't used a case since I put it on.
Mm.
Just because it doesn't really fit in them. But no, it's like I put it on. I'm typically pretty good at these, but getting the exact creases right. Whenever I put it up to the volume buttons to like roll it over, I was like, "Oh, this is way off." So I had to mostly restart. I'm like, "What the fuck what did I mess up here?" Um, and then the top near the camera is like you'll see it on your phone. There's kind of a mound next to the camera hump, like as it leads up to the glass. And that was surprisingly hard to put on. And then it's also like textured on this one, which is
Mm.
cool. Like it feels cool, but it makes it harder to like push the bubbles out and like kind of get it flattened. So yeah, it was a little bit more challenging than I thought it'd be, but it looks really good overall, and it's nice. It really scratched that like new itch that I was looking for. I was like, you should get a new phone. No, let's just put this on this one. It feels new.
Yeah, no, that looks
Yeah.
really good. And how long did you say it took?
Probably like 15 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad at
Yeah,
all.
not terrible. It was just compared to other ones, I was like, this is gonna be easy, and it was not. Um, yeah, very sick.
Wow, fancy.
Yeah, very fancy.
Are you gonna like do your laptop or anything like that?
I don't think I'll do my work laptop. I still have I've got the D brand on the Xbox back there, as you can see, the
Mhm.
robot one, and then I've got the very first one I ever got was from my MacBook, which I still have on. It's like the red carbon fiber. Yeah, that's still on. It still holds. Like I've had that one on that thing forever since like
Yeah.
college.
Hmm,
Yeah.
interesting.
So
Are you gonna put a case back on it, or are you just gonna raw dog it?
I think I'm gonna raw dog it mostly because like the cases don't fit easily on it with the
Mhm.
full coverage side of it. So I was like, yeah, at some point I'll peel this off and just put the back on. But no, we're rocking with it for now.
Yeah, I like it. You'll have to like we'll have to get little updates on it to see how it's held up, especially if you're
Yep.
not gonna have a case. I'm curious.
Yep. I agree. And other things that are getting my rocks off. The um when Trinity came, uh she fed Mika a couple of months ago, and she was like, "Hey, do your neighbors ever like yell?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "There's like a major domestic violence dispute going on right now." I was
What?
like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And so I had like from that point, it was like 2 months ago. From then until now, I had never heard anybody like yelling, screaming, anything like within the apartment. I just assumed the walls were really thick. And finally today, I was working with my noise canceling headphones in, and Mika was laying on my desk, and she like pops up and starts staring at the wall. I'm like, what's going on? So I unlock it. I'm like, oh my God, they were going at it like so bad that I was like, do I have a moral obligation to call the cops right
Holy
now?
fuck.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody was in danger per se, but the lady was shrieking like she was, and I was like, okay, as soon as I hear like some loud thuds and things, that's when I'll intervene. But it was like, ew, this is not good.
Wait. So when you say she was shrieking, was like she was like full panic screaming?
No, and that's kind of what held me back because it didn't seem like panic screaming. It was more like shrieking, like akin to a well, like akin to like a child throwing a tantrum. Like it was that kind of screaming, but
Ugh.
it wasn't a child. It was definitely
Sure,
an adult.
sure.
But it was that kind of it wasn't like help, it wasn't like primal guttural help kind of screaming, and he was also yelling too. So
What
I don't
was it? What was his tone?
he seemed kind of like a bitch. he was- what was his, it was like like kind of that.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounded like.
I wonder if he could hear you tell him he's talking about how he's been a bitch.
God, I hope so. I walked out of my place because I'm like, where is this coming from? And it's coming from the ground level one. I'm on the third floor. It's coming from the
Oh my
ground level.
god.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god. So
Dude, that's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but like that's
that was
cool.
really cool. Yeah, so that was cool that happened today. Yeah, and then I
Wow.
did hear I couldn't like make out anything that they were saying until later, like hours later. They were still doing it while I was eating, and there and she was like, "Let me in my bath, like let me in my bathroom. You locked me out of my bathroom. Let me in my bathroom." I was like, "Oh, that was not good."
Okay, this makes me wonder, like, if the last time you heard this was 2 months ago, I wonder
Mhm.
why now they're fighting like this again, or maybe you
Be-
just haven't heard them.
because it's probably I haven't heard them, but also I work from home, so like the
You'd hear
odds of
them.
me hearing it are better than
Yeah,
not.
right.
It's they're probably that kind of hometown couple that are like made for each other and like they keep arguing and fighting and they're obviously clearly terrible for one another, but like they just keep going back because it's what they know. Yeah, one of those cool stories.
Yeah, one of those toxic stories.
Yeah, were there a couple that popped to mind?
No.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a few from the area I grew up in where I'm like, you people just leave. Just get out of
Just
there.
stop.
Just stop
Get
it.
some help.
Yeah. So that's been pretty cool, pretty chill. Backdrop to the evening.
That's funny as fuck. Did I know I'm just kinda jumping around everywhere, but
Yeah, go
did I
for it.
tell you about that 3D print that I was doing?
No, was it more dicks?
No.
Oh, we never put the tire things on Denton's truck.
Fuck. Well, it's 'cause it didn't come.
Pause. Well, he went to we were gonna do it at Oktoberfest.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I thought we were
Yeah.
talking about
For
damn.
the uninitiated, we were gonna we're gonna replace his tire. Uh, fuck, what are those called? Tire caps?
Mhm.
Yeah, with dicks. 3D printed
Like a
tire
valve
cap dicks.
stem cap.
Yes, but anyways, what were you saying?
We'll still do that.
Yes.
But one of my buddies that I worked with at VU, he reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, I have, I have a print." Excuse me. "I have
Yeah.
a print for you." And I was like, "Okay, cool. What you want?" And he's like, he has this, like, well, I don't even know what you call it, like online store where he sells like vintage cards and a lot of like Pokemon stuff.
Mm.
And so I guess he wants this thing that showcases the card, but he sent me this link and it's 100-hour print. It has
Yeah.
failed 3 times.
Why?
I
Like,
don't
what's the
know.
fail point on it? Is it just like timing out?
The first 2, I think something was wrong with the print, like with the file. Whoever
Mm.
designed it, it wasn't that good of a file, and so it just like whenever I'll show you half of it. Whenever
Mm.
it's like printing and going in the layers, sometimes if the next move is not efficient, it will drag the filament with it instead of placing the filament.
Hmm.
And so it often just like pulls up and then starts it doesn't lay it
Oh.
down anymore. Well, this one, I got pretty much all the way through, and I don't know if you can tell, but this
Oh.
side is a lot thinner than the other side.
I can see that.
And it went and it was probably 96 hours in, and I have no idea when the filament ran out.
Damn.
Completely ran out. The whole thing was about to be done, and it just didn't print.
So you can't like start partway through?
No, because I don't know how far into the print it
Oh.
stopped and ran out. So, like, it thinks that it's at a different point than where I would start it, and
Yeah.
so it just won't work.
Shit.
So I ordered some more filament, and I'm about to start it again.
I mean, it does look kind of cool like that.
It's pretty dope, and it's fucking, like, rock solid. It's thick, and
Yeah.
it's
What if you just cut
heavy.
the other side to match it?
I guess I could sand it down to, like
Mm.
feels weird.
Or just give it to him like that and be like, "It's one of one."
Yeah, it's your special box.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
It
Shit,
pissed me off.
100 hours.
Pissed
Damn.
me off, dude.
Are
It's
you
like
charging him for
2.5.
electricity?
No, I should though.
Yeah, no shit.
Our
Are
bill's
you charging him
probably
at all
high.
for it?
We haven't discussed. He told me that he's definitely gonna give me a pre-roll, which I'm totally cool with. But now that it's taken like a couple weeks and it still isn't done, I might have him pay me or give me 2.
This is Kamala's economy. All right, one pre-roll, one 3D print. Can only get you a pre-roll these days. Not like under Trump. Under Trump, it was better.
Trump.
Yeah, fuck, that's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Election. Well, damn, like how, like on the how much does the filament cost?
It depends. Like if you want a nicer color, you're probably looking at like $25 for a roll.
Hold up. What's a nicer color in the world of racist 3D printing?
Well, like a more like not just a standard color, like a primary color. Like if you're like red, green, orange, like those kind of things, versus like magenta, maroon, stuff like that.
You navigated that very well.
Thank you, because it's true. I ordered black and it was $18. But this maroon one was like 25. So
that perchance I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
Perchance, what was the white one cost?
It was the most expensive.
That's weird.
White.
Yeah, that's different.
Stop it, Christian.
What? Who, me?
Stop it.
I didn't say anything. I'm just asking questions.
But for a little lesson, sometimes these rolls come in cardboard, and the cardboard, like when it goes around the spool, it digs into the spool. And so you can print these plastic things that go on the outside that clip in, and then it keeps it plastic on plastic, and it doesn't morph and then catch.
So you had to 3D print a solution for your 3D printer.
Really? Yeah, actually.
Sick. Wait, so that means that there's definitely a 3D printer out there, right? I mean, not every part, but like.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure that you could probably figure out how to 3D print the base and the structure.
Oh my god.
Not that it would probably be super stable, but like you could probably do it in theory.
Yeah. I gotta get you to 3D print some shit. I'm looking around, like surely there's more applications for this that I just don't realize.
100%. Like honestly, if you're ever bored, there's this website called Thingiverse. It's like Thingiverse or something like that. And it's just a 3D print library. And so you can look up whatever you want, and there's most likely a print on it. And it's literally just a file that you download and that I put into, you just email me the file. I'll put it in to this cutting machine, or this cutting application, and then print it for you.
There's a can holder mug attachment. So it's like it's like a very tall mug with a handle on it, and you fit like a monster can inside of it.
That's sick.
That is precisely what I would picture somebody like you that 3D prints would do with it.
Yeah, I have printed those for cans.
Take that how you will.
Yeah, appreciate that.
A 3D printed gun, that's strange. That can't be legal.
Just don't get on the NSFW part of that website.
Okay, I have some follow-up questions. Is the material you're using safe for human?
No.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you?
Risks and limitations.
All I know is it has to have a flared base. That's all I know about that.
I'm honestly, I can't answer those kind of questions because I don't print those kind of things. I'm just saying it's there for essentially your pleasure. You want me to fucking print you a stiff ass dildo? I can print you a stiff ass plastic dildo.
Yeah, that can't feel good, can it? Like dildos are usually like pretty soft and malleable, right?
Are you asking?
Yeah.
You think I know the answer to that question?
I'm just asking the room.
I am the room.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
You know the answer to that question.
I don't think I do. You know, I'm trying to. No, I don't know. But
Expose him.
okay, now I'm gonna look up shit that we could 3D print. There's so many like just objects out there. You don't really think about how many things there are
Yeah, I'm telling
until you
you.
go to Thingiverse.
Literally, literally whatever you want fucking printed, I could probably print as long
All
as it
right,
fits within the build plate.
sure. Okay, all right. Well, that's gonna be the next thing I do. Just look up random shit.
Yeah, you'll get down a rabbit hole for sure.
Very cool. I did have some. I'm just gonna go into it. I did have some shoes go through graduation in the household.
Shoes.
Yeah, like it, I don't know if other people are like this. I'm sure they are, but you know, shoes go through life stages, right? Like you get them, they're new, and you kind of wear them on special occasion, and then you kind of do it enough, or like they get a couple scuffs, and it's like, okay, there's gonna be kind of my everyday shoes now. Like they're
Right.
comfortable enough, they have a little bit of wear, but they still look nice. I could still go out to dinner, they still look great. And then at some point, which for these shoes has been multiple years, the it starts to become like, hey, people might say something if I wear these out because they look pretty rough, but they're so comfy and they're still function as shoes. So now they're like secondary shoes. Like, hey, I'm gonna go,
To the store.
you know, yeah, I'm gonna go do some yard work. I'm gonna go to the store. It doesn't matter. These are secondary shoes. They aren't primary shoes. And so I had a couple pair of shoes go and do that. So finally pulled out my new ones, which are exactly the same, just new versions of the old shoes. And it was a big moment for me because I've been holding on to those for years, and I knew it was a problem because those shoes have zero tread on the bottom of them now. Like it's all completely worn flat. And I stepped outside, and it was like a little bit rainy and a little bit wet, and I almost just ate my face on the concrete. And I'm like, it's about time. So
Which shoes were they?
it's those Under Armour ones. They're like the slip-ons,
Uh-huh.
that I wear all the time. I have a pair of black ones, which were graduated a couple months ago, and then I have gray ones. And then I thought they discontinued them, and then they finally released new versions of the exact same one, and so I instantly bought another pair. So those are now in rotation.
Okay, so like you had bought the pairs previous, and then you
Mhm.
just held on to them until it was time.
Right. Because I
Wow.
was like, "These are perfect shoes." And I
Wow.
was just so upset that they were discontinued.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
I can't think of what like I know what type of shoe you're talking about. I can't think of how it looks though. You should send me a picture when we're done.
Yeah, it's kind of intentional. I like the really like the flat bottom shoes. They're slip on and they're like gray with like a white clean line on the bottom. Like they look very minimalist, which are kind of my shoe preference.
Are those the ones where like the back heel sits flat?
No. I ended
Okay.
up returning it, and then I almost caved and got more of that exact shoes type, the slip speed ones, whenever I went to the outlet.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
yeah, so yeah, I had a shoe graduation. I don't know. Are you the same way? Do you have like shoe progression?
Definitely like whenever it hits that time, like you just gotta commit to getting rid of them. And
Yeah.
I haven't really gotten to the point like I have quite a few different shoes and I'll just kind of like rotate through them. But I
Hmm.
definitely am getting to the point where like at least one or two pairs is probably ready to get retired.
Yeah.
I like I used to care so much about the shoes that I have, and now there's so many other different things that I wanna buy. Like, I don't really think as much about, like, going to the store and getting shoes.
Yeah.
It's like, I need to see what's out there. I haven't looked for shoes in a while.
Step into the world of shoes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a good, slogan right there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I think about that a lot, and that like in the theme of that we were talking about before of like, oh, I need to declutter my entire life for some reason. That was one of the things where like I don't need these shoes and these shoes and these shoes. I'm like, why do I have so many pairs? I don't wear them. Yeah, it was just like a mini panic for no reason about why do I have so many fucking shoes? And I don't even have that many. It's just like the ones I have, I don't use all of them. So like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that was a big moment in my bachelor pad this week.
Well, good for you.
Was shoe
Oh,
graduate. Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I love that.
Yeah. I would love to watch some videos though. I don't know what you got on deck.
I'm so game. Let me pull these things up.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, uh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I saw this dude on TikTok originally, and I'm like, we have to get this on the show because I'd love to get your opinion on it.
Jesus.
What are you? Hang on. Like, how are you burping so fully?
I'm drinking these sparkling drinks or sparkling waters.
Oh, okay.
They're just like flavored water,
Yeah,
and
this
they
whole
make
time
me
I'm like, what do
belch.
you I didn't even see you drink it this entire time. Like, how is he doing this?
I just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, fill us in on this video.
Yeah, so I saw this guy on TikTok. He's from actually I'm gonna let you guess where he's from because it's obvious once you hear it. But I saw his videos. It's Life of a Soda Addict. He's got like multiple parts and videos in this series, but it just for some reason I am enamored isn't the right word. I am just like drawn to this kind of content because it makes me feel just so terrible and good about myself. And I just thought I had to share this trauma with somebody else.
Well, I definitely appreciate you sharing this because I'm very
Yeah.
intrigued. I will say
Intrigue, that's a good word. Yeah.
the one thing that immediately pops out is obviously the amount of boxes. That's heinous.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look fat. Like just based on his hands, it looks like he doesn't have a bunch of hand fat.
Yeah, he's definitely I agree because when you see him in other videos, I don't know if he shows it in this one, he's not like the thickest dude. He's definitely got some thickness going on and like this is absolutely a part of it, but I agree. He doesn't look like you think he'd look.
Okay, let's just jump
Yeah.
in.
This is part 2 of my series of life as a soda addict. As you can see here, whenever there is a soda sale, I'm convinced the apocalypse is going to happen the next day, so I stockpile all soda on sale. So here we have our protein, Dr. Pepper selection, and Frescas,
Protein.
Sprites, Mountain Dews, A&Ws, Zevia, Diet Coke, and Coke Zero. So, I mean, we're set. And then we have this fridge, which is filled with protein, soda, and energy drinks. We got some bucked up. Then in our game room, entertainment room, I got more soda. So, I mean, we got thousands of cans, maybe not thousands, but over 1,000 for sure in soda. The beautiful thing here is I could go through all that in a month, and I am not ashamed of that. This is part.
Okay. So that was like pretty bad. It's a good intro to this dude. The next one makes my like kidneys hurt.
Oh God. Okay, here we go.
This is Life of a Soda Addict Part 12. See how much soda I can drink in a day. I start every morning with 4 sodas on my way to the gym. Need that caffeine, so 48
On the
ounces
way
to
to
fill
the
up my 100 ounce. That's 148 ounces on my way back from the gym. Finish that off, get a couple more Diet Dr. Peppers. Finish that off. Now I'm going to get 3 Frescas and pour them into a thermos. Add some Torani flavoring down that. Get a couple more, another couple, or 258. Pound those, go through some more meetings. Pound some more. Now I'm gonna go run an errand for my wife, but get a thirst drink, 44 ounces there. End of the day, gonna play a little college football 2025, pound some soda then. Gotta run another errand, pound some more soda. Now I'm going to the movie, get 3 of these 32 ounces, fill them up through the course of the film, wrapping up my day with a little extra, finishing off at close to 5 gallons. Here's evidence that I've been drinking all this as well. Look at all those cans. This is
Dude.
Yeah. Isn't it fascinating for some reason?
The fact that he showed himself and he wasn't morbidly obese with
Right.
the fucking amount of first off, the sugar.
Yeah. So a lot of these are 0 sugar, which I'm like, I'm sure it's better than not non-zero sugar, but
It's not good for you.
it's
That's
not
so
good.
much soda.
Yes.
Oh my God.
He's like, I drink 48 ounces on the way to the gym just to get the caffeine in me.
That was fucking heinous. And then like the fact that he walks out after his workout with that big ass jug of fucking
100 ounces. That just
Dude,
like
that's not okay.
like if I drink, I don't know, 2 or 3 cans in a day, like my sides hurt, like my kidneys hurt. And anytime I watch his videos, that's all I can think about is just like the pain of my kidneys.
Yeah,
And
dude.
all that.
Like everything about it just makes me feel like shit when I fucking drink more than 1 soda.
Right.
And he's doing that. He's probably drinking a soda every 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's insanity. And I watch things like this and My Strange Addiction, and I realize I could never be like a addictions counselor because for some reason his attitude really pisses me off. Like he's so nonchalant and like, yep, this is just the way I am, and like I ain't
Get shit
like
out.
I'm just okay when it's so clearly a terrible thing for his body. Like for some reason that attitude around addictions just pisses me off and I can't handle it. I think that's part of the allure is just like the car wreck aspect of it and like not being able to it's so far from I'm just glad I don't have an addiction like this.
Right. No, I agree. Like, honestly, there are multiple things that like if I would say like some man, it's hard to say out loud, but like there have been periods where I feel like I've been like very addicted to fast food.
Sure.
And then there's like the transition where you kind of wean off that and
Yeah.
how different your body feels.
Oh yeah.
I can only imagine like a week of him stopping drinking sodas and
Oh
how
my god.
different his I'd be so curious to see what he feels once that's done because like there's no chance all that carbonation, all that fucking all the shit that's in soda, even if it's zero sugar, like it's so bad for you. And it's just like it's insane, insane amount of soda.
And it also pissed me off. Yeah, 100% agree. And it also pissed me off when he put like the flavoring, like the vanilla flavoring in there. For
Ugh,
some reason, that also really got to me. I'm like, you fucking idiot.
that
Like,
was psychotic. That was like over the edge. Like you're a fucking maniac.
yeah, where do you think he's from?
Definitely the U.S.
Yeah, definitely the US. Like any state or region
Southern.
that stands out to you.
Fresca makes me think Southern.
It's kind of like the south of the north. That is where he's from.
South of the North. So like
Yeah,
Missouri, Nebraska, Iowa, something like that.
not quite. He's from Utah. It's like
Oh.
he's a Mormon.
Oh,
Yeah, because in any other situation, this dude would be a raging alcoholic.
100%. This is his fucking vice right here. Like this is what gets
Yeah.
him through his shitty wedding or his shitty
Yeah.
marriage.
Yeah, his in one of his videos, he's wearing like a BYU hat, and it's like, oh, this all makes a lot more sense because they do
Schools are
insane shit.
technically
Have you been watching? I haven't seen it, but I just see like clips of it circulating. The Secret Life of Mormon Wives, is that what it is? That
uh
Hulu?
yeah, what I've seen some clips from it and that shit's insane.
Yeah, because like one of the thing apparently Mormons do is fuck, I forget what it's called. Everybody's probably screaming it as they listen to it. They put like milk inside of soda. Like
Mhm.
they'll do Coke and milk. And it's just like a normal thing. Like they are addicted to soda up there because I don't think they can do coffee. I know they don't like drink, but I think coffee is another one they maybe don't do. So like they get all these weird. Mormonism is so dumb in the sense that like it's it's these very arbitrary rules that they're all getting around in like really obvious ways, but it's like just it's like they get off on technicalities. Like that feels
Yeah,
like they're
yeah.
like a soaking, you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Like
Yep.
the sex thing. Like it's just it seems like a bunch of dumb things like that where it's like they're addicted to finding the technicality in the rule and just like exploiting it as if it doesn't exist. Like it's so weird.
That's a prime example. God
Yeah.
damn it.
So that's pretty cool. That's end of rant. I'm ready to see some horrific
You guys
videos.
wanna see you wanna see some bad shit?
I would love to.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I'm seeing a car move pretty fast because the frames are blurred, and a guy on a bike not moving very fast. So I think he's gonna get clipped. Oh, oh, he didn't get
I
clipped. He
I
got
think he's dead.
mashed. Oh, he disappeared.
Yeah, check this shit out.
So that's cool. Oh no.
I think we're gonna get canceled.
The account is Volvo Trucks 2023. All
Oh,
right.
fuck yeah, I forgot about some of these.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I see a
God.
lot of really cool guys. That guy looks like a mummy.
Penny for your thoughts. You're incorrigible, aren't you? You little zipper neck. All right. 7 has always been my lucky number. Come over here, you hot monster. What is it? What's the matter? Is it that music? It's probably just from some nearby cottage. Nothing to worry about. Where are you going?
What movie is this from?
I think it's from Frankenstein.
Dude, that was terrifying. That was kind of scary. I feel scared.
I fuck with this heavy.
This is why we pay internet bills, is for this right here.
Yeah.
So that was, if you're listening to that, like, I don't even know where to start in description of that video. It was a old, decrepit looking. I thought he was a mummy, and he had like a doll on his back, and he was acting out a scene from Frankenstein. It was. I feel
cool.
That was cool.
This is the
All right,
last
what
one.
we got here?
This is the last one. I just feel like this is a good one to end on.
Okay.
It's his impression of an owl. I think we should really give him a true chance.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. All right. Not the best owl impression I've ever heard. It seemed like he was really trying, though.
Are you sure?
So.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It seemed like for him, that was really good.
Yeah. Okay. You're welcome. This was like a good one to done.
I'm taking his bed. He's my bed.
Oh, he's wearing a mask.
No.
Dude, I think he's wearing a mask.
I'm taking his bed. He's my bed.
Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah.
Make you think it's a mask?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Is it not?
I don't know. I thought that wasn't a mask, and his dog looks better.
His dog looks terrified. Also, that one gif, I don't like that.
This one?
Yeah, I really don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't like a lot of it. This is like really spooky, scary. Really leaning into the festive spirit of a Spooktober.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is that?
One more.
Take a shit.
As a Christmas gift, Reverend Short has offered to use his body as a vessel for his alien friend, Corton.
We were going to have you over here. Is that okay?
No, I have to be sitting in the southeast, Lewis, always.
Corton will share with us the benefit of his extraterrestrial wisdom.
Focus.
Okay.
This is Central Control. This is Central Control. Stand by. Central Control, this is Addy. Central Control, this is Addy. On behalf of the Honorable Corton representative, we are ready to begin with the information which we have for these individuals in this time period. Let us begin with the individual who's to the left forefront of the instrument.
You state your first name. My name's JJ.
With it.
He's like, what the fuck is going on? This was someone said my exact morning shit routine.
Yeah, that was cool. I want to like do some of these. Like, it'd be cool to just scam people, just shame. You know what I mean?
It'd be cool to scam people. He said,
Yeah, that'd be really cool. The guy that was like the interviewer, is he the guy from the My Money Don't Jiggle Jiggle It Folds?
I think so. He looked like it at least.
Yeah, it looked like the same dude, just like years ago.
Yeah,
So,
that's just some depressing content for you.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
You know,
usually at the end of these episodes, I don't really know how to feel. I'm like, it's the end of the day. I feel like I went through hate, anger, being scared and terrified.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to get in the fetal position. That's what it is. I feel like I need to get in the fetal position just a little bit.
I need to shower this shit off me.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap it. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
I'm depressed now. That was sad to watch. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week, motherfuckers.
Toodaloo.